Brock?
Yes, sir.
I just love things being junked. I mean, most of my derbies I seem to do a punch and bag, but I just love a junk car.
What are you picking and why?
I'm going with the slider.
John Muse. That's where we're going.
Down bars of the frame.
So Cade and I were at a good conversation about this.
Yeah, we were only allowed down bars of the body.
To Austin Johnson, they call him Mr. Pound Town.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of years. That dude puts it down.
John Muse has won a feature for the past who knows many years. He is the Tom Brady of derbies. He wins, right? He just knows how to win.
Brock, I don't know. I wouldn't say you have actually helped, but
That trailer didn't go anywhere.
I'm gonna say, I can promise you that trailer was not blown away that day.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the HipHip Demo Live podcast. It feels like a long time since we've been on here, but it's only been about a month. So appreciate you tuning in tonight. We got another good episode for you, I think. So we're going to start off talking about our first. We live streamed a derby in Algona, Iowa at the Kossuth County Fair. So we're going to touch on that. And then we'll also get you some results from the derby as well. Then we'll head out west to right now, I think, is the hot spot for derby, and that's Utah, with the amount of shows and things that they're running and the purses that they have out there. And then one story that we're looking forward to kind of discussing, and I don't know too much about it, but we'll talk about it anyway. But YouTube sensation Robby Layton is supposedly going to be hosting a derby at his Laytona Motor Speedway. He did host a Crown Vic race there sometime around the 4th of July. So we'll kind of touch on that. Robby going from driver to promoter. So that should be interesting. Like I said, don't know too much about it. We'll also get into probably one of our favorite derbies coming up at the beginning of September, and that is in Fonda, Iowa. So we'll talk about that. And then Caden's going to give us a quick recap at some point of the derby that happened in Remsen last night. So let's go ahead and bring these two goofballs in. There's old Caden Beam. And there's old Brandon Jessen back in the green shirt.
Dude, I swear you always have that green shirt on. I'm pretty sure you
green.
No, it was the purple one.
Green
or maroon.
Green or purple.
Maroon, yeah.
So
fat man budget, you know. Gotta just got the Carhartts. Apparently these are the only ones ever clean when we have this podcast.
So fellas, before we even really talk about anything, this isn't a derby topic, but I'm sure you saw it on Facebook. You guys got thoughts on Kyle Larson and his going from a NASCAR race to the Knoxville Nationals and just winning that shit?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I mean, I was downstairs just chilling in my recliner watching the NASCAR race, and not even realizing that it was the same night as Knoxville Nationals. And then me and a buddy were Snapchatting, and he's like, I heard he's on his way right now. Like, he ran from his car to leave. And I'm like, no way. And I was like, what if he wins it? And then he does. It's just, what a dog.
I mean, starting on the pole always helps when you're Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
Starting on the pole at Knoxville, period, helps.
Right. So I'm right there with you, Brandon. I thought it was insane. The amount of video and posts and things like that. I think they said he got out of the car in Richmond around like 9:15 their time. So it'd be about 8:15 our time. And then jumped on a plane, got here about midnight, and then went straight to the track and was in the sprint car. Because, I mean, we had so much rain during the Nationals.
Oh.
That police escort and all.
They had a police escort. And, like, I don't think they start the feature until like 1 a.m.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I heard it didn't get over till like 2:30 or something.
Wouldn't surprise me.
My brother-in-law was there.
It would not surprise me. With all the interviews, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, once you go through the scales and you get up and get your picture taken, and they have like a post-race presser that he has to be at. And then I'm sure he just jumped right back on his plane and went right back home. So, yeah. So I thought that was crazy. So, fellas, while we were all together, beer fishing weekend, we went to the Kossuth County Fair in Algona, Iowa, and there's a little derby going on there. I'm not sure if you were aware or not, but HipHip Demo took another step in the social media world, and we live streamed our first derby. Have either of you had an opportunity to actually watch it? If not, it doesn't hurt my feelings.
No, I'm not.
No, I haven't either. I'm nervous to hear what I might have been yelling.
Yeah, I would definitely say don't watch the first half because we ended up with 2 different streams. One of the what was it, the MWFA, and then the compacts were the first 2 heats.
Yeah,
and then Vans and the stock mix after they did all the grain cart and the bus races and stuff like that. So we wound up with 2 different streams. The police escort. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't hurt my feelings at all that you didn't watch it. My favorite part, I think, was when we were trying to figure out how to spin the camera, because our first video was vertical. And Caden's like, what if we push this button? And him and I are both standing in front of the camera. He pushes the button and it flips around. So it's just him and I, and we're like, right. Exactly how that goes. So,
looking like a bunch of unks trying to figure out technology.
Dude, it really was. Yes.
It was bad. Your thoughts on the Derby?
I mean, it was a good show, I thought. I mean, yeah, it was a really good show. I mean, obviously we had some feelings in some certain heats, but I mean, it was pretty good. The only thing that I didn't like was that the bus races and the green truck races were the same night. Like, I do wish that was separated. Just because I felt I was there forever. But I mean, I thought it was a really good show. I enjoyed myself.
Stacy flat out said in the driver's meeting, I don't think you guys are there yet, or you didn't go, obviously, because he was like, it's gonna be a late night. He's like, it's gonna be a late night for everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No,
it sucked for the guys that placed because they didn't get paid until everything was over.
Everything had to be done.
Sure.
So they had to
They
wait
would
around.
load cars even though it was inside, they would not load cars while the races were going, even though they could load them from the inside. Would not do it. Had to wait for everything to be done for loading cars. It made for a late night. I don't think me and Brock pulled into Clear Lake at what, 1:30?
1 a.m.
Yeah.
It was after 1 because I stayed.
It was after 1, yeah.
Yeah.
So
wasn't it after 2 or no? Or am I crazy?
It wasn't
No,
after 2.
you're
No.
crazy.
No.
You guys probably
that-
stayed up talking downstairs till after 2.
we definitely did.
Let's correct that. Sleep talking.
You want to tell everybody what you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, so beer fishing weekend. This was after the Derby. We all went back to Lucas's folks' place in Clear Lake, and Brock and Caden stayed back in Algona because he had to help load cars. And so it was me, Lucas, and Carp at the house waiting for them to show up. I mean, we stayed up a little bit, nothing crazy. But Carp and I went to bed downstairs, and I don't know. I might have been sleeping for like maybe 30 minutes by the time they showed up. And I heard like all the commotion of Caden and Brock coming downstairs. And I was like kind of listening, and I was like, what's going on? You know, I was super confused. And apparently in my sleep, I went, meh. And I had no idea. So then I was like, Brock and Caden were Mr. Giggly Pants over there. And
Dude,
I'm like,
I was dying.
what are you guys laughing at? And then they were like giggly and laughing, and I was just like, okay. And then I went back to sleep.
I wasn't downstairs. Unfortunately, I wish I would have been there to hear that. I'm sure it was hilarious.
Dude, I was so lost. Who said I was deer hunting in my sleep, trying to get a bucks
Me.
Yeah, there's a whitetail standing out there.
Boom.
So yeah, that's how that went.
So just to kind of talk really quick about
Brock.
our live stream deal there. So I've got some notes here on just kind of like why we did what we did. So the reason that we did stream that derby was just to kind of test things out for what we could potentially do in the future. And I know we talked about one of our friends was driving in the derby, and has a very large family all over the state of Iowa. So the idea was to stream that derby for his family. But I think they ended up watching on something else instead.
FaceTime.
So we had the biggest challenge I would have said of the night was not being like myself, just not being prepared to do that, trying to figure out the orientation of the camera. I think Brandon, you Googled what our problem was. And then we fixed that. Because I know at one point during that first segment of the derby, I had somebody comment that said our screen sucks. Like, cool, thanks. Like, if you read my Facebook post, this is literally our first time. We're still trying to figure shit out.
Yeah.
Like, I even put that in the description of the YouTube video. Like, we're trying to figure this out. This is just for fun.
Right. And it really was just for fun, and just why not kind of thing. It's
right.
We did it on a cell phone, for Pete's sake. It wasn't like we got a fucking Canon camera there.
Nope.
NFL broadcaster.
And then, yep. No. So yeah, for anybody that's listening to this and potentially hating on the video, go right ahead. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I really don't care about you. It was all for fun. It was just to kind of see what we could accomplish. And in all seriousness, I thought, other than the camera orientation, I thought everything was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, the second stream, when we fixed it, I kept peeking at the camera, and it looked fine to me at that point.
Yeah. One thing I wish I probably would have done different is get a higher vantage point.
Yeah.
I talked about on what?
You should have been on the trailer that was right behind us. Is where you should have been.
I know, but at the same time, like my mount, I had it like twisted around those boards that were like keeping you off of the track as kind of like a stability thing. The other thing I thought about doing was going and standing over by Gary and putting it on top of his golf cart and just letting it ride.
Yeah.
I thought about that, but it was too late by then. So,
dude, you know what would be elite?
If you would quit using boomer terms.
What?
I don't know what he means.
A boomer doesn't say elite. Anyways, like a drone with a camera? That'd be sweet.
I looked into those like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I looked at one. I found one. I found that you get a lot of technology in that with having a stream. Like you'll have to have a computer to be able to do that there and all that.
Right.
If you have a drone, you would.
Yeah, because you can't just go to the YouTube app on the drone and live stream off of it like you were able to with the phone.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Gary just commented, he said video's a learning curve. Yeah, it 100% was.
Yeah.
So what's up, Gary? Good to see you, dog.
Well, and I feel like, none of us are going to want to dish out money for an expensive camera either. Like, it's not like we're being asked to go live stream derbies across Iowa. You know what I mean? Like, and to Brock's point, it's all for family and friends that can't make it. It's really nothing more like right now.
Right.
And also we've all got our own full-time jobs. We don't have the time to just go, spend money to go live stream a derby once a year.
Right. It's something that I would be interested in doing more often at some shows.
Yeah.
But that was a good test, if you will, I think. So, but all right, fellas, to wrap up our Algona discussion here, I'm going to go ahead and make us all little, and I'm going to go ahead and throw up the results from the derby. Again, like I said, I had ChatGPT make this up really quick, just so we can kind of see the results and then their heavy hitters / mad dogs. So I'm just going to kind of work left to right, top to bottom. In the compact class, third place went to Jason Simpson, second to Jake Johnson, and first Gage Johnson. Gage Johnson was also voted the heavy hitter. I'm going to assume those two are related somehow. I don't know them, but we're both driving what looked to be some sort of four-cylinder, whether it was a Toyota or a Honda.
Do you know them, Caden?
No.
They're from Minnesota.
They're out of Minnesota?
Probably.
So, Gary said father
Gary.
son.
Oh, okay. Got you. Thanks, Gary. Front wheel drive vans. Third place went to Colton Hewitt. Second to Brandon Paul, and first to Kyle Bathke. The hitter was Dalton Fessel. I assume I'm saying that incorrectly. Then down to the bottom row here in the MWFA class, the kick out the window and go. Third place again went to Colton Hewitt, second to Shane Least, and first to Kyle Bathke. Heavy hitter was Nick Saban.
Was he the one in the Durango?
It was a Dakota.
Or Dakota, sorry.
Yes.
Dude, every time I saw that thing going across, I'm like, oh, Christ, someone's going to die.
Dude, it was moving.
He got after it.
Mm-hmm. He did. No, when I went back and read Flynn's post on Facebook with all the places and stuff like this, I'm like, this might be the football coach guy. Nick Saban.
Straight from Alabama.
Straight from it. And then the last class of the night was the full-size stock. Third place went to, and I'm going to say all these wrong as well, Jason Weiss, something like that. Second to Colton Gutter.
Colin.
And first place, Colin. What did I say?
You said Colton.
Oh, whoops. My bad, fella. And then first place went to Camrick Pantoncook. Again, I know I'm saying these incorrectly. That's totally fine.
I don't know any of those guys.
I don't either. But then to absolutely nobody's surprise, the heavy hitter was Cody Gaines in the old G2.
Hey, most of the people in that class were getting after it, though.
Yeah.
They were.
I would say all around it was a good show. The Mazlowskis, or Mazes, they got after it too.
Mm-hmm.
Was there two of them?
Yeah. Father
Okay.
son, right?
Is that father son? Gotcha.
One of them also had a 03 Vic, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Randy had a
Yeah.
03.
Right. So we'll kick that out of here. Another thing, next thing on the docket that I've got for us tonight is the derby scene out in Utah right now. Seems to be hot. So in the last few weeks alone, we had Heber City, the team show, used to be a singles, and then they had UTC, the Utah Team Championships, and then they had Juab. So if I remember right, those three shows have roughly, when Tyson came on, I think he said they had roughly like $750,000 to $1 million wrapped up in payouts.
Good Lord.
Right. So Brandon, I don't know if you watched the episode where we talked about Heber. I know Caden was on it, and I think it was Carp, Caden, and I. But Heber City, the fair board went with an all rubber like barricade around the track instead of the traditional concrete.
Yeah.
For the fact that when these big mod cars run into concrete at 20, 30, even potentially 40 miles an hour, those things just explode.
Yeah.
So they were trying to prevent the explosion of the concrete barrier. Do you have a thought on the rubber barrier idea?
Was it more than just like tires or what?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
it was like a full.
It was a molded like rubber like formed block.
Oh.
Block.
I mean, as long as it's heavy enough, I do like it.
Them mod cars were bouncing off of it, like hitting it wide open,
Yep.
bouncing off of it. Like it was. I don't know what it's like. Obviously, it's rubber, but it's a hard rubber compound.
Yeah.
It worked good.
Yeah, I mean, then it sounds like it achieved what it wanted. Because I mean, you know, there are times, right, where if someone's starting to nose up and they hit a concrete barrier, if they hit the corner of it, right, then it chips and goes into the crowd. You've always got, you know, just there's more risk. But I mean, it sounds like the rubber achieves what they wanted. So, I mean, I've never been a big fan of like the rubber tires, but if it's like, because the tires don't really stop much, but if it's like a mold, then I think that's probably the best way to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Did you guys see Gary's comment?
Yeah.
About Algona?
Camrick?
The kid that won was a youth driver, and then Tony and Randy are the father son, and the old man's in his 70s.
Jesus, Murphy.
That's impressive.
Who was it that got out of the car and needed water? Was that? I think that was Randy.
That was Randy.
I have no idea on that one, so I'm out. I'm out on that one. I can't tell you.
Well, they like had the paramedic come on, and I don't know. I'm not throwing shade on anybody, but the paramedic asked the guy, the official, like 5 times, like, "Where do I go? Where do I go?"
Right.
And he just didn't get to his car. Next thing you know, Randy's off the track, and it's like, Jesus.
Right.
Get a grip.
Yeah. I remember that now because we were standing right in front of him.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was no sense of urgency there either.
No. And you know, from where we were standing, you couldn't really see because there was a wad of cars right there, and they were all smoking, so couldn't see much. But
right.
Yeah.
All right, back to the Utah
Okay,
chat here.
Let that guy have an earful.
We don't talk about that.
No, we're not going to talk about it. Do you want to talk about your experience running the Derby?
Yeah, it was great. You know, the class that I got to watch everybody that was in my class pull onto the track from the sidelines. It was great. crank.
You want to tell everybody?
Nothing. And it goes, "Drrrr." I'm like, nope, I'm done. Not even good. Nope. Yeah.
But what happened later in the evening? Didn't you drive it on the trailer?
Yeah, yep. Went right back to it. Plugged everything, plugged fuel pump in like I did before. Picked it right up.
Oh wow, I did not know that part.
Drove on the trailer.
You told me when you guys got back. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
I was not happy about it. Not happy about it at all.
Sure, I wouldn't be either. So I'm going to get back to a couple of these Utah derbies. UTC, the Utah Team Championships, is a 2-man team show. It seems fairly stock from what I saw just scrolling through social media. So I'm not going to talk too much about it because, like I said, I don't know a whole lot other than it seemed like a pretty stock build. The Juab County Fair, again, no idea. But all I know is that the payouts seemed relatively high. So I think, I can't remember if it was UTC or Juab where Tyson Shelley won one of the heats and made like $8,000.
Jeez.
So that's pretty nice. And they had it.
Yeah.
UTC, I know they had 2 nights.
Yeah, they had a Friday and a Saturday, and he ended up winning, I'm pretty sure, the Saturday night. He got second or third on Friday and then won it on Saturday.
Right. So the dude just puts in work on his cars. I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of it, but it still looks fairly straight.
It's a mod car. What do you expect?
It's a mod.
I know, but the dude's run it, I think, 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 times already.
Okay. And
so
it's a mod car.
I don't know. I figured it'd start nosing at some point.
Oh God, no.
Really? Okay.
They don't move.
You have pressure from the cross member all the way up to the engine saddle and your plated engine saddle forward.
With T1 steel.
Yeah.
It's
a lot. It takes a lot for them to move.
It's a Sherman tank.
Okay.
Them things are scary.
See, you're helping me learn and understand.
Well, I just learned not too long ago that their mod cars aren't really a thing out here anymore.
Here,
really? Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. A lot of them are going to like a street stock, like a limited weld type, like basically like a tranny brace, only maybe a 3/4 rear end or a 3/4 cradle, but mainly just tranny braces and good rear ends.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, when was the last time Prusman had a mod class at one of his shows?
Probably Fonda. What year was that? 3 years ago?
Jeez.
2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah, and to say this, one mod car showed up. Dan took his limited weld out there with a junk transmission from the get-go. He literally got pushed on the track, and Lance had a stock compact and went out and won it.
Yep.
I feel like I remember that. I feel like I was there for that one.
Yeah, I think it might have been the year you guys ran the vans. It might have been
vans.
Yeah. That doesn't sound too far off, Kane. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it might have been that year, yeah.
So, yeah. I haven't seen a good quality mod show in a while. I mean, you've got Gold Rush is the only show that I can think of right now that is still running full board mods.
Yeah, like they call them mods. Yeah, I mean the limited weld down in Blizzard Bash is basically a mod car minus the 8x8 motor mount and spindles. But I mean, at the same time, they don't call it mod; they call it a limited weld.
Yeah.
Is that the big class that they're having this year? Is like their big class? Sorry.
Yeah.
Should have prefaced that. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Blizzard Bash and Capital, I think, have both gone away from the mod build into this limited / street stock weld build.
Yeah, I like the street stock class a lot. It's a fun one to watch.
They bend, but you still have protectors and a good rear end, so you don't really have to worry about a broken axle too much. Don't have to worry about shattering the transmission whenever it bends up. Only got to worry about breaking your block, but that's a different story.
Sure.
Yeah, see, if I could, I would have. If I could afford it, like, I would love to go up to that class because I drive stupid. I break.
So it would make up for the fact that
I
you drive
derby.
stupid.
Like it gets expensive for me because every time I'm like trying to find a transmission after every single derby.
Yeah, you are.
I bet you he could change your transmission out in your sleep though.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have a dream tonight. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'll be sitting here, meh.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish up our Utah segment here with just a couple of things, and I don't know how much you guys paid attention to Heber City, but it was on We Crash TV. So I think it was the 24th through the 27th of July. So we're about 3 days from you being able to go back and watch all of it on We Crash TV for free. That 30-day range where they don't.
He always asks if this is the one with a 30-day, like he's actually going to go back and watch it. Now that he already knows.
I always ask.
No, that's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He always asks if this is one you can go back and watch 30 days afterwards.
I know.
Knowing fully well you will never go back and watch that derby.
I have dementia. Leave me alone.
The funny thing is, I don't think you have to pay for anything up front. You just have to create an account.
Yeah.
Because I have it downstairs.
I almost bought it the day of because I'm pretty sure I made an account and I was checking it out. I thought about buying it just for something to do.
Sure. We have it on, they have a Roku app and we have it on our TV downstairs.
Really?
So, yeah.
We Crash has
a couple
app?
On Roku, yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That's legitness.
It is.
See, that's the downside. Like, I feel like when I bought Vegas, when I paid for that, I had to plug my laptop into the computer, like, because there's no app on the computer.
App.
Yeah, no app on the TV. So it was super annoying to have in the.
You can pull it up on your Xbox.
Yeah, that's a good point, I guess.
That's usually whenever me and Brock are like watching at like his house, or even in the garage, it's on the Xbox usually.
Yeah, that's a good point because you can get internet on there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I never used that on the Xbox. That's crazy work.
They do not have a app on the phone. I was looking for that really quick. So, but yeah, they do have a Roku app.
Nice.
So really quick here, a couple of things that I saw. TJ McPhee, who usually runs a lot of old iron Cadillacs, big heavy stuff like that, was in a wagon, a clamshell wagon. Never seen that before. He's had Tyson build a couple of his more bone stock cars, I believe. So there's some videos out there of Tyson building TJ McPhee's cars. But I thought it was interesting to see him in a wagon. Trent Sweat was the overall Monster Award winner, Montster, and is named after his uncle Mont Sweat, who passed away from cancer. I think they're pushing probably maybe 8-ish years ago. It's been a while. Maybe it's a little less than that, I'm sure. So he was the overall Monster Award winner. And he went out there in a square body wagon, like an 80s, what do you call it, metric wagon.
Metric.
Yeah, and that thing was wicked. I was scrolling TikTok today and I found a video of the person and him building it, and like when it was fresh in the shop versus what it looks like right now, and that thing is a unit. And he takes after his Uncle Mont. He is a mad dog driver.
10 years,
Yeah.
Lucas.
It is 10 years?
Yeah.
Gotcha. for anybody that really cares, it's been a long time, but they had a TV show out in Utah about demolition derby called Kings of Crash. I don't know if either of you have heard of that.
Oh yeah, I used to watch it all the time on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't think they have. I think they took a lot of those down though now for some reason.
Yeah.
Unless I just am too dumb to find them.
That one. Yes. So his uncle Mont and his dad Ryan Sweat were on that show, along with a lot of people in the Utah derby scene. TJ McPhee, Gumby was on it at one point. What's that?
Derek Shelley.
Tyson. Yeah, he was. Yep. Or are you thinking Gladiators of Steel?
No, he was on that Kings of Crash too.
Really? I guess I don't remember that. But I was also like in high school, middle school when it actually aired. So it's been a long time.
I was gonna say I was definitely in like elementary, like beginning of high school whenever I was
watching. All right, and then the last thing that I'm going to touch on here before we get to a little bit of results, I just have the team feature results for you guys. If you want the individual ones, go find them yourself. So Destructive Behavior usually teams up with Ultimate Derby to put this show on, and Ultimate Derby brings guys out for them. Chris Williams is usually the head tech, but this year he was on team, was it Ace Rents?
Yeah.
I'll look here in a second. I've got it on my notes.
It was.
Okay. So Chris was on team Ace Rents. So it looked to me as if they flew out Austin Johnson. And
where's he
Austin
from?
Johnson had Illinois. That guy has teched everywhere for everybody.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he teched Blizzard Bash. I'm sure he did Capital Carnage. I know he did Bristol. I saw a video of him at Bristol. First year Bristol.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then
he's
out.
Easy. Easy.
I plead the fifth on that one. So, but just to give you a couple of results from Heber City, the Weld teams. Third place went to Team Angry Peach, Tyson Shelley, Derek Shelley, Casey Shields, and Stan McDonald. Second place went to Team Ace Rents, Nick Lass, TJ McPhee, Parker Lazenby, and Chris Williams. And then Team Shift Happens was the winner. Zeb Hansen, Braxton Anderson, Ryan Chiveris, and Doug Emery.
Ryan Chivers.
Thank you. Again.
Do we have Caden, sorry to interrupt. Caden, do you have the results from Remsen?
When I was just looking, I do not have them.
Okay, I was looking for them too.
Jacob usually makes a post, but obviously he probably won't make it like middle of this week, most likely.
Okay.
Sure.
But I looked on the RCAC. I could probably run through the winners here because I know the RCAC shared that.
All right, let Lukey finish up here about these.
No, I literally was just going to say I can't find too many results from UTC or the Juab County Fair. So I was just going to end on Heber results, and then my next touch point literally says, Caden, rims and recap, ? So you're in there, big guy.
I'll run through the results quick because I only have winners of the classes. So for Limited Weld was Derek Worth, Sonny. Then they had the Remembering 55 class, the Jamie Fielder class. That one wasn't really a winner. I mean, Jamie won. That's who won. Chandler Robbins won the compacts. Looks like Colton Caskey won in an Astrovan and one of the MWFA heats. Brent Harris won the Old Iron Stock Mix. Caleb Worth won the other minivan heat, or the other
MWFA.
Yep.
Or
And
MMA.
then
I mean,
there was a free for all after it all, and Caleb won that as well.
Did
Four
did they
cars.
not have the team compacts there this time?
No, that hasn't been there for 2 or 3 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It was a good show,
Is it
though.
safe?
Damn good show.
yeah,
Yeah,
what's like bars?
I think there was like
There.
there was between like 50 and 60 cars. I don't remember quite how many cars there was. Yeah, there was a good bit of cars.
Honestly, 50, 60 cars in today's age is considered pretty damn good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw, but Brandon Thomas had a derby just recently, had 74 cars show up.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that's incredible.
That is a good show.
Yeah. it
Holy
was.
turd.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
loud. So I'm assuming you were at the derby then last night, Caden?
Yeah, I worked. I was helping, tech and stuff.
Sure. So talk to us about this memorial heat that they have.
So
If you know.
Jamie Fielder was the Jamie Fiedler. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Fiedler used to be the announcer there. It is Cheesy's dad is who it is. It's Cheesy's dad is who it is. He used to run on Team Busch Light down in Blizzard Bash.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, he was the announcer there and was the announcer for a long time there. And he ended up passing away. I don't remember what it was from here 2 years ago now. Last year was the first year, but it's just a thing that they keep doing. It's just an invite only. Like if you get told you can build a car by Cheesy, then you can build a car for it. And they literally all just go out there just to have a good time. It's just a bunch of bone stock compacts, pretty much.
Sure.
So
Nice.
Gotcha.
it was good heat.
So Brandon asked the question. It used to be a compact team show.
Yep.
Why did that go away?
Logistics. Logistics per se.
Okay.
Getting people there, especially with the fact of running a team show and you allow plates afterwards. Now you have to try to drag the show out a little bit longer so that people can work on them. And then also people have to have the equipment to work on them at the show. Not everybody has that. Up there in that area, you got a lot of bone stock compact guys that literally are just going out there for a good time is all they're doing. So
Right.
the compacts, and then when this MWFA class came about and like really started getting popular going nationwide, it was the perfect class for that show up there. So we dropped the team compacts because it just every year that it happened, the car count got lower and lower. So
Oh, excuse me. Holy shit. That was out of nowhere, and that came out of my nose. I'm tearing up. Yeah. I don't know. Brock and I were talking about that today, too. The idea that Remsen used to be a compact team show. And we didn't know that come about after spring show,
yes.
or was it the same time?
It was after spring show. So the thought behind that is obviously spring show was supposed to be the limited weld teams. I don't know why I parentheses that, but the limited weld teams is obviously a full size car. So the thought is Jacob has the full size teams covered and he's got the compact teams covered by having a compact team show later in the year. So that way people could build fresh cars after spring show if they needed to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was the thought behind that.
Because it used to be like $2,000 to win, wasn't it?
Yeah.
More than that.
I think it was more than that actually. I think it was more than that.
Caden.
Bill.
Brandon.
I got a question. I don't know if I've ever asked this actually. Is there still hope that show ever comes back? Like any grumblings ever?
No, not really. I wouldn't count on it. No, yeah. I would not count on it.
I was curious.
I would not count on it.
Ask you that too, though.
Yeah.
If there was ever, yeah. I'm the same way, Brandon. I just want to know, like, are they going to ever consider bringing it back? Or would he go maybe to a different town and do it type of deal?
I would not count it.
Right.
I mean, anything's possible. I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah.
At the same,
I mean,
at the same time.
Go ahead, Lucas.
But at the same time, didn't Jacob retire from promoting?
No. Oh.
I feel left out.
Good.
That's fine. We'll fill you in after the episode.
Oh, is it because he lost some shows because somebody said he retired, kind of thing?
We'll fill you in after the show.
Yeah. I feel
I'm nodding my head.
Yeah, I feel like the one hurdle, we'll call it, for a spring show is like there's a lot of shows around that time of year, and so it's hard to get people to come to his show, right? Because they're probably already, now there's Metal Mayhem's back or whatever, and that's usually June or whatever. And then you've also got the other one that's in Peoria or something.
No, that one's not there no more.
Or Spring X or whatever.
I don't know.
Champaign,
Champaign, yeah, not Peoria.
But still, like, you have all those shows in that time period, so it's hard for people to build that many cars like that. Competitive of cars, I guess, in that short amount of time. I'm sure it's a challenge, but
yeah,
I'm just thinking off the top of my head, some of the bigger shows that they have at the beginning, kind of the Derby season. You've got Cornhusker.
There is no Derby season. Derby season is year round, dude. There's not a season anymore. That shit's year round.
The stupid thing is that was one of my questions when we talked about Fonda. But I'll ask it and get your official answer when I get there. But I'm just thinking, like, you have Cornhusker. That was before. Jeez Louise.
have
and then you had. I am. Okay. So then you have that. Then you go to. I'm just thinking. You have Winter Slam. That was what, early April?
No, that was like
March
7th, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
Vegas.
And you think about Vegas. What was the other one? Damn it, I had one and you cut me off and now I lost it. Fuck. Oh, Border Wars. You got Border Wars here in the area.
Sir, this is a family-friendly event. I need you to watch your mouth.
Dude, you've said way worse. Shut up. Golly, I don't want to hear it from you.
You're the one that asked me to be on, bud. Our fault.
Well, watch this.
Yeah.
He gone.
Oh, whatever. Get him back on.
Sucker.
I knew that was coming.
You knew it was coming because Lucas's face went like.
Yep. It was the face.
I felt disrespected, so I had to put him in his place.
I have the power was the face.
So yeah, there's a lot of derbies that go on in March, April, May, and then you hit county fair season.
It's March, April, May, and then it's like June. You have Oski, but like big shows. There's not really, because it's pretty much they're letting everyone to figure out what they're doing for fair season is more or less what it is.
Yeah,
sure. Speaking of fair season, a not county fair derby that we all find ourselves running around at every year, the derby in Fonda, Iowa on Labor Day Sunday.
That show will be September 6th at, I believe, 1 p.m. I believe 1 p.m.
I think it's a 1 o'clock start. I said 2 to begin with, and then you kind of made me hesitate a little bit. I'm like, it's 1 o'clock.
It is a 1 p.m. start time. It used to be 2 o'clock, it used to be 2 o'clock. I'm pretty sure, yeah, but it got changed to 1. Yeah.
Sure. Do you guys think that holiday weekend, since nobody's got to work on Monday, does that draw in a bigger crowd or more drivers?
I truly just think it's Fonda.
Yeah.
It's Fonda. It's one of those ones that you ask anybody that derbied even 20 years ago, 15 years ago, where you're taking your car at the end of the year, everyone's gonna say Fonda. It's Fonda. It has been it's the exact same thing as it was back then, just with updated like the newer set of rules is what it is. Like it's the same place, same people that run it, or that do like the side of it, and it's Fonda. Everybody loves Fonda.
It's just like one of those fucking mythical places, you know.
It's
like,
one of those ones. It's like the last hoorah for the year, more or less, is what it is.
Well, I just feel like
pause.
you know when
Pause. Sorry, Brandon. I'm gonna interrupt you, and I apologize. You said it's the end of the year. You said that the Derby season doesn't end.
Hey, we'll debate here in a second. All right. But I feel like Fonda, like when I was a young kid, I always like heard about, you know, like, hey, you gonna go watch Fonda, or oh, I'm taking my car to Fonda. You know, all the Crawfords were taking their shit to Fonda. Like, it just had an aura about it, and it was like, for some reason, it felt like if you won Fonda back in the day, the car count was obviously a lot different, you know, just all across the board, everywhere you are. But like, if you won Fonda back in the day, you were a legend. Is like how it seemed. But yeah, to Caden's point, you know, the town having their big celebration, you know, that weekend, I think sparks a lot of interest in the Derby, because it's just another part of their town celebration and more reason for people to drink beer.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's debate. It is my argument. No.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna say Ben was actually the person that first drugged me to Fonda. To watch. I had never been there before.
I wish I would have gone when I was young. Like, I'm surprised Jeff Beam never took me. I mean, what the fuck? Or shit. Or frick. But like, you always heard about it, but Beamer never took us. Like, I didn't go until I was older. Like, I wish I would have gone way back when.
Sure. And so you took me that one time, and then I think like a year or two later, we brought a car.
Probably.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's a great show, and don't get me wrong, I love it. Jacob does a great job running it, but I won't bring a car there anymore just because I have so much fun just running around and watching that day.
Yeah.
It's nothing against them, but
I love running it though. It's just, man, there's just something about driving into a track surrounded by a dirt mound. I don't know, man. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
How long has it been since
the track watered down enough this year?
It's concrete walls now.
Was it concrete walls when I ran the vans?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Will they get the track water enough this year? I feel like every year, the first heat, they put a little water on the top, and then as soon as they go, they just, and it's a dust bowl, and then all the firemen are like, "Oh, spray the track!"
It's funny when they sprayed in the middle of the Derby.
Right, I think it's hilarious because they're just playing
that.
dodge all the cars.
Like you just see Derby, and then next thing you know, a freaking hose.
All right, so Caden, end of the Derby season.
So my argument is end of the fair season. I'm going to put it. It's one of those ones you have your cars from the fair season, and you are going for one last hoorah. You get extra plates to junk it because now you then have to start working on your cars for like Blizzard Bash or Gold Rush or whatever show if you are running at the going towards like the end of the year if you're running one, or it's one of those ones that you want to get a junk before like Brandon doesn't have room to store it, so you need to junk the thing so it can go bye-bye.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, I do feel if you're gonna say there's a Derby season,
yes,
I do feel. I mean, so like football season, right?
Yep.
It's August to February, but I feel like Derby you could probably say that it starts November and runs through September. Right?
No.
Why not? What is in between those? So like, what's in between
What
Fonda
would you
and
consider
Blizzard
the
Bash?
Derby season then, Caden?
If I were to say the Derby season, I would say February to November, because I mean that's when Cornhusker is in February. Now it is now in February, yes.
Because they moved it inside again, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you say November to September, though, it's still February's still in there.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is you still have Flint's fall shows, and then you have you have Flint's fall shows and stuff. So I mean, basically Blizzard Bash is the last one for the year most of the time. Like around here that like anybody would be going to. Blizzard Bash is the last one of the year. So I mean, you get that's before Thanksgiving. So I mean, Gold Rush is before Blizzard Bash.
I always thought it was the other way around.
No.
It's before Thanksgiving? Yeah.
Blizzard Bash, yes. Blizzard Bash is usually like the 8th or the 8th to like the 14th is usually roughly the dates that it is.
Gotcha.
Are you guys going out this year?
Blizzard Bash?
Yeah.
Yes.
Running or
have to see.
Well, one of you in the Peru clan, is one of you running?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, you kind of answered my question there. Like the unofficial end of the Derby season. I liked your answer that it's the end of the fair season.
Yeah.
Like this is all the stuff that you got left from running fair shows.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I understand.
It's one of the ones like, yeah, Jacob allows extra plates because it's one of those ones like you already have 8 plates on your car and it's like, well, it's still bent and you need another. Like we need more plates to fix it. So it's like, all right, here's your extra plates. Come back for one last hoorah and junk it. And that is truly why it's Fonda is such a good one. Everyone wants their shit junk.
Right.
Sure.
Drive.
Okay, but then go ahead. You guys were going to say something. Go ahead.
I just say people drive hard.
Yeah, it's just one of those ones. It's like, I want all my shit out of this car. I'm done working on this car. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question just because I'm uneducated, but allowing extra plates, doesn't that give you, like, that helps your car? If you're trying to junk it, why are you putting more plates on?
Because
go ahead, Caden.
I'll let you talk, Brandon.
No, go ahead, Caden.
It's like, so it's you, because your car, obviously, if you're plating a car somewhere, it's not going to bend there. So let's go to the next weakest plate. So once you already have 8 plates on there and it bends up again, it's obviously not going to be bent behind or in a different spot where you've plated it now. So you pull it back down and you put one more plate on where it's bent, and then and then you go and run it to support where it's bent. So as soon as, because if you just pull it down and don't put a plate on where it bends, you can go out and you sneeze on it and it's going to go whoosh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say essentially the same thing, but in layman's terms,
yeah.
If you don't get those extra plates, then your car is going to be too soft.
Yeah.
I mean, now obviously the goal is to junk it, but like when I say too soft, instead of nosing it straight up and down in one hit, it might be 5 or 6 hits, you know, like you're still going to junk it. Let's be honest, but you're just, it's, if you don't get those extra plates, you're just too soft.
Sure. All right. Thank you. So what keeps drivers, fans, promoters coming back to this little dirt square in the middle of the cornfield? I mean, that's essentially what it is. It's in a cow pasture, for crying out loud.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's just it's a legendary place.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be 100 and I'm probably not going to live till I'm 100, but even if I did, a fucking derby will still be going on there.
It's also, like you said, it's Labor Day weekend, so it's it's a weekend of partying too. So it's like, let's go to Fonda, watch the derby, and it starts at 1, so you still have enough time. It gets done usually by 4 or 5, like 5 o'clock. I think is the latest I've ever seen Fonda go. And so, I mean, you still have more time to go out to eat or something else to do for the rest of the night. It's
Yeah.
not like you go to Fonda and then it's like, okay, well now it's Monday, like it's 10:30 when it's done, so now it's time to go home.
I will say that's probably one of my favorite things about that derby is that my day's not over when the derby's over. Like I can go back and do whatever I was doing before the derby. So like, you know, we'll be camping that weekend at Briggs. So like it'll be fun to go to the derby and then come back and hang out at the campground kind of thing.
Mhm.
Right. Michael says that the Fonda Arena is an old landfill.
Good to
I
know.
did not know that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, let's move on from Fonda. Again, one of our favorite derbies. We always find ourselves running around there. Now, I haven't seen anything on social media other than, I guess, really his YouTube channel. But this mythical derby that Robby Layton's going to put on, supposedly the date is September 26th at his Laytona Motor Speedway in Ephraim, Utah.
Okay.
Man, towns in Utah have some weird freaking names.
Right. So knowing his YouTube presence, does that help the derby?
Yes. It's just like Cletus.
Oh.
What about it?
Like he races the
He has his own racetrack. He does races at them. All these fans are wanting to go to these races to support their they're one of their favorite YouTubers, and also go and be able to meet him and like all this. And it's the exact same thing as what Cletus is. How Cletus is with the Freedom Factory.
To be honest, I don't know this fella. I mean, is he pretty popular in the derby community?
Robby?
Yeah.
Robby Layton.
He was out of Vegas. He was in Vegas. He derbied in Vegas, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He ran.
I just don't know a lot of these guys, to be honest.
Just look him up on YouTube. He's got some really good shit. Of him working on derby cars and just working in his garage, some of his custom builds and things that he's got going on. I mean, it's a good watch. It's a good view.
He owns a body shop and he works out of the back of the body shop.
Mm.
Yep.
You know, I feel like you're raising an interesting point here. So like these influencers, like, you know, I feel like that's what today's world is. It's all about influencers, you know, whether it's dieting, you know, like lifting weights, you know, fashion. I mean, there's influencers in everything nowadays. And so like it is interesting to see like how does that affect derby and promoting, you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see like what he does get for his showing just because of his presence on the socials.
Yeah. Is this going to be like another Vegas where it's kind of an invite only, or you have to draw names because you have so many people applying to get into the show type of deal?
Yeah.
And I know from watching one of his YouTube videos, again, this is the only way I've ever seen anything or heard anything about it. He was talking about making the track roughly the same size as Heber. So, no idea.
What is this Laytona Motor Speedway? Is this like a dirt track or an asphalt?
It's dirt.
It's a dirt track. He owns it. He bought it.
It was like an old abandoned dirt track is what it was that he ended up buying.
Yep.
I see. Okay.
And the videos that I've seen, it is out in the middle of nowhere. Like
right.
Literally, dude, like the first video he has, he's like, yep, look around. And he looked around, it was desert and mountains. There was like you couldn't even tell the road that came into the place. It is out in the middle of nowhere.
I'm gonna Google map this thing.
But he posted a video of his race that he had out there, the Laytona 250. We Crash TV came in and streamed that for him.
Yep.
And he got a lot of their footage for that YouTube video. I think it was Sam Williams made a post. Basically, they told Sam, like, hey, like, you know you're calling the race from the press box, right? And he goes, no. And then they're like, well, you need to find a partner to do it with you. And because Tim's out there for We Crash, Chris just happens to be there as well. And he looks at Chris and goes, "You're on with me tonight, buddy." And Chris is like, excuse me? But they did a damn good job of just winging it, really. So again, yeah, if you've got time at work, Brandon, you should definitely check him out.
Yeah.
When he's at work, he needs to be working, not watching YouTube videos.
He doesn't work.
Yeah, dude, this thing is in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Yikes. I love Google Maps, though.
I mean, the track is nothing but sand, really. Sand and rock.
I mean, it's desert. Like
it is. So, like, I think that in one of his latest YouTube videos, they're digging down 7 feet to try to get to some hard clay to make it a legitimate racing surface.
Holy shit.
Good God.
Like, they've had...
I don't know. That clay is hard on a rear end, though, I feel like.
But for a race car?
Oh, for a race? No, you'd be fine.
Clay's basically the same stuff. That's what's in Topeka.
Yeah.
Theirs is just a clay with like a concrete mix to make it a little harder.
Yep. I'm try to keep that moisture out of it too,
yeah.
That's valid.
So now that Brandon, you know the bare minimum about this individual, will this event, will his racetrack, derby track, eventually become a destination derby just because of who he is? Or do you think it'll just kind of turn into another derby after a while?
Depends. I mean, I feel like it's really going to matter how the first one went, you know?
Sure.
So, like, for example, I mean, I hate always going back to spring show, but it's such an easy thing to compare stuff to. So, like, you think about Prusman, right? Like, he has a pretty big presence in Derbian, especially here in the Midwest. Now, I feel like it's grown, I would say, you know, over the last few years. But, you know, you think about spring show, like, first year, fairly successful derby. And I feel like the hype for year 2 was pretty high. Like, I feel like he had a lot of people buying in. So if this guy can go in and have a good first derby, it'll only continue to get better, kind of thing. Okay, you looked like you were going to say something.
Me or Lucas?
Yeah. You. No.
Okay. All right. Let me make sure that I covered it all. So you think it, based on how it goes in those first couple of years, if he continues to have this race and or derby, will eventually turn it into something good or something bad?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, if his following is big, you know, he's got to compete with all the other derbies out there, which, I mean, Utah's, as we know it, has a few good ones. So
sure,
it's just, can he compete? Can he get the car count? You know, because, I mean, realistically, those other derbies are competitors, you know, so.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen a whole bunch about this derby other than just listening to him talk about it on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So he did have this whole.
We need to do HipHip promotions.
No.
Caden. No.
Head Tech Brock Beam.
I'm bringing a car if that's the case. I am bringing a car if that's the case.
All right, fellas, I got one more thing. What?
I said Brock will be able to see everything with his eyes.
Easy, damn, dude.
Oh, he's my brother. He's my brother. I can make fun of his eyes. Come on now.
Oh my god.
Caden.
You're going to hell, dude.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
Who? I don't even know like who is a big promoter over here on the east side of the state.
On the east side of the state?
Not many derbies over here, I feel like.
Not really.
I agree with you there.
We have an opportunity.
Have fun, Brandon.
Yeah.
Have fun, Brandon. Caden, stop leaning over because
Sure.
you look at Casper. Your body keeps disappearing.
Yeah, your head. There he goes.
Yeah.
Just a floating head.
Yeah, it's just a floating head. It's freaky.
Then he puts his hand on his chin.
It looks ridiculous.
Dude,
Now
it's weird how it.
It's like really does it when you have your hand up too.
But the weird thing is, it's this hand. It's not even like it's blocking. I don't know.
I know.
Green screen life.
All right, right now, if a face popped up like to the left of you or whatever, would you shit?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I would be gone.
But the thing is I know that's not going to happen because I have the door closed and I know Josie and Clay are downstairs.
No, I'm saying if like a ghost appeared, like would you turd your pants? I would turd my pants.
I'd probably pass out.
See ya. I'm out of here.
Yeah. There's a window over here off the second story. I would jump out that.
My problem is my left is how I get out of my room. So I'd have to run through the ghost.
All right, fellas. One last thing to talk about, and it's not even really something that I have to talk about or Caden has to talk about, but it is that time of the year. The NFL season is starting up. We're going to end this show with Brandon's Chiefs Chat. Brandon, how are the Chiefs looking?
Well, right now, Mahomes looks pretty good in training camp. They're not going to play him this preseason, which is pretty smart. Personally, I feel like rushing him back for even the first couple of weeks is risky. But you know, if he's ready, his trainers say he's ready, doctor says he's ready, then he's ready. But we'll see. I mean, I think the addition of Kenneth Walker is huge. It definitely makes our offense not one-dimensional like we have been the last couple years. So yeah, I'm excited for this season. I don't think it's necessarily going to be a Super Bowl season, but I think we'll be back in the playoffs at least.
Gotcha. Harrison Bucker, did he have a big long kick last night? Because they had a preseason game against
69 yards.
Is that the new NFL record?
No, because it's a preseason game. No.
Oh,
yeah, 69 yards though. He could have hit that baby from 75.
I'll be right back.
he could have.
I mean, it
I
was
saw the.
deep.
Mhm.
Do you see Caden running away in the background?
Nope.
He looks like a gremlin running away. He's like,
Yeah, he is.
oh, shoot.
No, we happened to catch highlights of it while we were out to eat this morning with Dad, and he's got toilet paper.
He got blow his nose.
Did you get a bloody nose? Oh shit! So that must be the cue to wrap this thing up then.
Who's your team?
Me?
Yeah, you like the Steelers or something?
Vikings.
Dad and Landon love the Steelers. I myself am not the biggest NFL fan.
Oh, sure.
I like college
But-
football.
I do. You can catch me watching the Cyclones, the Longs, or the Ducks every day of the week. But if I have to pick an NFL team, I usually go with Minnesota just because they're in the area. Iowa obviously doesn't have an NFL team. I don't know.
And it will kill him to admit that he wants to try to cheer for the Chiefs. That's why also.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'll
Caden,
watch the Chiefs when they're on.
Caden, are you a Vikings fan or a Chiefs fan now? Did we convert you?
Chiefs.
All right, there we go.
No, mine is, like I said, strictly because Iowa doesn't have a team and Minnesota is right there. I mean, so is Missouri too, but
Yeah, I grew up. Phil J was a Chiefs fan, so I was born into it. I didn't have a choice.
sure.
It didn't work out for me until most recently. So
Once Patrick
Yes.
Mahomes started to emerge as
yes,
the god, if you will.
Yeah.
So, well, fellas, anything else you want to talk about tonight?
I don't know. Are we gonna live stream Fonda?
Well, I don't know if he's still watching, but I know Gary will be there, and I respectfully, I don't want to create some sort of like conflict / competition, if you will.
Dude, podcast beef? Hell yeah. No.
I mean, if he's cool with it, then yeah. But if he's like, hey, dude, don't, I totally respect that.
Yeah. Because
I know he was at Algona too.
Yeah.
I know he was at Algona too, and that was just kind of like us giving it like an absolute wing.
Right.
So just to kind of see where and what we could do.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's cool with it, then absolutely, I'll bring my stuff. It was super easy to do when we were in Algona. I mean,
right.
Other than, again, just making sure that the camera's facing and pointing the right direction, not a big deal. So,
that would be pretty easy, honestly, because there's that cow trailer on the one of the sides. Just set it up on that.
What? Whose are those? Will they let us get up on them?
It's Dan's. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
That's Dan's cattle trailer.
Yeah, Dan's and Nick's. Yeah, and like hit that family. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll just ask him in the freaking fantasy football chat.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, if Gary's cool with it and it doesn't create any hard feelings or like conflict of interest, then yeah, we'll do it. So.
God, I just had a thought and it left my mind. Oh,
that's the your whole entire life.
Yeah, I mean, basically, literally. Did you guys see Rob Baker's podcast for his podcast next year at the Border Wars?
Yeah. Is that a legit thing though? Because my question is like,
I don't know.
Hey,
sounds like he wants to come back on, so that'd be a good question for him.
I know.
Dude, if it's a minivan, I might be in. I might consider. You know,
yeah, who's the other podcast going to be? Hard Nose?
Hard Nose would be my guess. I don't know any other Derby podcasts that are in Iowa.
That's all I know about.
Oh, well, Rob, if you're listening, we need some more deets.
Sure.
Or is that a boomer thing to say, Kaden? We need more details, please.
It's a boomer on me.
So, all right, fellas, I'm going to wrap this thing up. You guys excited to send your kids back to school tomorrow?
Travis starts school on Tuesday.
Mine don't go to school yet.
Oh, that's right. Is Travis in preschool or is he in kindergarten?
He's in AK, which is pre-K.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, yeah, we start school back here tomorrow. So,
yeah.
Pray
so,
for
like,
me.
you start Snapchat about 6:30 in the morning. You heading to work?
Probably.
Start them back up.
I have a mini fridge in my classroom, and there's nothing but the rest of those white monsters from beer fishing in it.
You're gonna be shaking at the front of class. Kids, you'll be like, "Mr. Daniels, how many monsters have you had today?"
Today we're talking about Abe Lincoln.
You'll be writing on the whiteboard, and it's just gonna be squiggly lines going down.
Popular to contrary belief, I don't have my first sip of caffeine until like 10 o'clock.
No way. There ain't no way.
Yeah, I don't function.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I need caffeine at like 8 o'clock.
Josie pops one as soon as she gets up out of bed.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm pretty sure she was having another one tonight for dinner.
Oh, God. Really? A white monster?
No, she drinks Celsius, and then I found her. Do you guys know what Liquid Death is?
Yeah.
So I got her. They make an energy drink, but it only has 100 milligrams of caffeine instead of like a lot of these other ones have like 160 to 200.
Yeah.
So it's 100 milligrams, and she likes them, so I buy them for her.
Look at you being a good husband.
Good husband.
So pat on the back. Thank you. Have a great day. All right, fellas, let's end this thing and we'll chat more off camera. Thank you to everybody for joining into the HipHip Demo Live podcast tonight. Make sure you follow all our social medias. We are on Facebook right here at the HipHip Derby page. We are on YouTube right here at HipHip Demo. Find us on TikTok at HipHip Demo. You can also find our audio only podcast tomorrow morning, Monday morning at 6 o'clock on Apple and Spotify. Drop a comment on somebody you would love to see us bring on the show. If I remember correctly, let me look at the calendar. I think our next episode is
Fonda.
Saturday of
It
Fonda.
would be the Saturday of Fonda, yeah.
I might do an on-site live podcast.
Or you guys got a thought on going Monday at like noon?
That is absolutely terrible time.
Really?
That is a terrible time.
Why do you have to work? You don't have to work. Nobody works on Labor Day.
Just it's in the dead middle of the day. You can't do anything.
So you don't do anything anyway.
I don't know what I'm doing that day on Monday.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yep, sure will, because Saturday ain't going to work because we're partying at Boo Boo's trailer. Sunday, we're going to be partying at the Fonda Derby, and Monday, we're all going to be recovering. So, all righty, fellas. Thanks for jumping on tonight.
At noon because I'll be driving home with the camper.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But that doesn't mean Brock can't jump on here.
True.
Brock and Red.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Nope, it's totally fine. I'm just going to say, hey, deuces. We'll see y'all later.